This person's name requires 2 plaques and an addendum, okay? Because their name is Reilly Condidorio Schwenebraten. That's an all-time record for this institution, and that's how we begin. As you just heard, sports an incredible athletic resume, and is obviously being honored today for that. As a junior, she led the girls basketball team to Class B Section 5 championship. The first Section 5 crown in the program's history. Reilly was selected Class B tournament MVP. Her senior season, more honors as Reilly was named to the 2008 LCAA, which I assume is the Livingston County Athletic Association, All-Star team, an invite to play in the LCA Exceptional Senior Game. With Reilly's speed and tenacity paid dividends, she placed 6th in the Section 5 100 meters 2008 spring. Reilly was a rare 4-year starter in LeRoy girls varsity soccer. According to what I just heard, she was Section 5 championship titles in her freshman and junior years. She was honored as the first team All-Greater Rochester selection, the 2006 championship season. Her senior season, 2007, brought Player of the Year honors. Her 81 career goals until today were the most by any LeRoy player from what I just heard, and that's terrific. She went on to SUNY Fredonia to play college soccer. This is something that's really great. She's the most decorated women's soccer player in Fredonia history. 4-time first team All-SUNY selection, 43 career goals, 104 career points, still holds all the school records there, as are her 14 goals in a single season. Reilly is the first and only National Soccer Coaches Association All-American player in the history of Fredonia women's soccer program, after earning second team honors in both the junior and senior year. If that's not a Hall of Fame person for Roy, I don't know who it is. Reilly, come on up there.
Thank you to the Hall of Fame Committee for this tremendous honor, and congratulations to all the other honorees that are being recognized here today. To many in LeRoy, I will always be known as Reilly Condidorio. My name in the newspaper clippings will always be Condidorio, but I'm very proud to come from the Condidorio family. But I am just as proud to be standing here today as Reilly Schwenebraten, and it's a special honor to be here with my husband, my sister-in-law, and my father-in-law. When I look back on my high school career, I can't remember single statistics of any of the games. I can't remember season records, but I can remember the bus rides, the times in the locker room, the team dinners, and the laughter and fun that I had with my teammates. I've come to realize that that's what high school sports should all be about. A platform where athletes can learn lessons of discipline, leadership, and commitment. A place where kids can come together to be kids and have fun. So I thank you to all my teammates for their friendship and camaraderie. After having the opportunity to coach the varsity team here at LeRoy for 5 years, I now know the time and effort and commitment it takes to coach a high school sport. So I thank you to all of my coaches for their guidance and patience throughout the years. Thank you to my family for endlessly supporting me. I was fortunate to look into the bleachers during all of my high school games and see not only my parents and my brothers, but both sets of my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, and my cousins. So thank you to all of them for the countless hours in the bleachers cheering me on, still here today. Thank you to my husband, Ben, for his support through all the stages of my life. He's been a constant for as long as I can remember, and I'm thankful to have him by my side, and especially here on this stage for this honor. Mixing two humans who are the most stubborn and competitive might be a dangerous recipe for our daughters Avery and, as you can tell, Amelia, who is screaming. Ben and I tried competing against each other in a recreation kickball league a few years back, and it ended with me not speaking to him for like a week. So hopefully our girls are able to control these qualities better than we've learned to, but we are hopeful that they will be able to follow our footsteps and wear a red and black jersey of their own someday. As you heard, today is my brother Zach's wedding, and about an hour ago or more, I was supposed to be in Akron getting ready as a bridesmaid. Zach has always been one of my biggest cheerleaders in both high school and college, and I want to thank him for his positive attitude and support, no matter the circumstance. He and his soon-to-be wife, Megan, were so gracious in allowing Ben and I the opportunity to be here at this once-in-a-lifetime ceremony. So please excuse us and don't find us rude that we'll sneak out early to be at his once-in-a-lifetime ceremony for him. Thank you to my brother Chad, who pushed me mentally and physically to be the athlete I was. Being only a year apart in high school allowed us to share many opportunities together. During his senior year, we combined for 4 sectional patches, and I'll forever cherish those memories of our time together in high school. His words of encouragement and notes before the game were not only motivational, but a huge source of laughter in our family. Thank you to my dad for guiding my athletic career. It started when my parents allowed me to sign up for LeRoy Youth Wrestling when I was 5. We had a huge wrestling mat in our basement, and my dad was my coach. I was certainly inspired by watching my 2 older brothers. A few years later, when I was old enough to put on a shoulder pad and a helmet, I stepped onto the field with my dad as my coach once again at LeRoy football. Although when he was calling the plays, he never let me run the ball. He was always there to make me do a few more 6 inches and run around the fence and back. But despite his sometimes frustrating coaching advice and yelling from the stands, my dad has always been there to support me and cheer me on. So Dad, thank you. My last thank you goes to my mom. And as many of you know, my mom lost her battle to cancer in 2016. My mom was my biggest supporter. Despite her wanting me to wear dresses and bows, she gave in to the singlet and shoulder pads. She was in the bleachers and driving me to every practice and game, and this support continued through high school and to college, where she and my dad traveled with our team, only missing 2 collegiate games in 4 years. My mom was also my emotional support, and her guidance and love is what got me through the tough teenage years of high school. She was truly my best friend, and I know if she were here with us today, she would be beaming with pride and wouldn't miss this for the world. While I have reflected back on my years as an athlete at LeRoy, I have felt blessed to have had the experiences that I did in this wonderful community. So many kids graduate and can't wait to leave. I, however, have always wanted to stay. It was never a question in my mind that I wanted to live here and raise a family of my own. From the picturesque views downtown, to the small town feel and close-knit community, to the wonderful school district, my family and friends, the reasons were abundant. Ben tried hard to get me to move to Florida, but I know we're both glad that I said no and that we ended up right where we are, raising 2 beautiful daughters in the same community that shaped us into the people we are today. I'm excited to see our girls grow and hopefully experience the honor of wearing a LeRoy Knights jersey. Thank you.